Hey guys, Jordan Williams here, and I'm here to talk about Five Nights at Freddy 4. Now, I know I haven't talked about the second or the third one yet, but the fourth one came out pretty earlier than I thought it would, and well, that a lot of people thought it would, and so might as well talk about it, right? So, pretty much in this game, you play as a little kid, which remains nameless. You don't really know what the kid's name is, but there has been hunches that when it shows him crying, it kind of looks like it'd be the puppet, because the puppet has, if you know what I'm talking about, he's in the second one. But that's what people think is that the puppet, like the kid, is the puppet. So so pretty much you play as the kid, and you're scared of the animatronics from the Freddy's Pizzeria, and so everyone kind of, like, your brother picks on you, and throughout the game it kind of tells a story about the kid and how he was abused and bullied, and it's a pretty sad story. Mainly because no one likes bullying. Bullying just is terrible, and it kind of seems like it's talking about the bite of '87. I believe I want to say it is talking about that. I don't hold my word for it, but throughout this game, just like all the other games, you go through 5 nights from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. and it just gets harder and harder as you go through the nights. But with this game, you don't deal with seeing the people, you have to hear them. That was one thing that I really liked about this game, was that the creator decided to go with a different approach. Sure, you have to watch out for them, but at the same time you have to listen, mainly listen to them. You'll hear like the footsteps of them going across from the left side of the doorway to the right side of the doorway, and I'm sorry, I probably should talk about where the setting takes place. The setting takes place in the kid's bedroom. So pretty much every single night, you're not the security guard, you're the kid, and you have 2 bedroom doors and 1 closet door, and behind you is a bed that has a Freddy Fazbear teddy bear. So pretty much you have to check behind you for any of these 3 little mechanical looking Freddys, because if there's 3 of them connected together, and they make a Freddy. So you always want to scare them with the flashlight, which, yes, you use the flashlight for defending yourself. And through the doorways, you want to guess who they are? You would be guessing correctly, because it'd be Bonnie on the left and Chica on the right. So pretty much you would have to look throughout the hallways, but you want to make sure you flash the light at the right time. If you hear breathing through either of the doorways before you turn on the light, that's when you want to close the door, so that way they walk away. But if you do not hear the noise of them breathing, you flash your light to see if they're there. That was one part I hated. Was like, I had no problem with Bonnie. I could hear Bonnie breathing just fine. He breathes really heavily. But Chica, on the other hand, I had trouble trying to hear her at moments. So pretty much, if you close the door and they're not breathing, if you open the door and flash the light, you're screwed. And the one that's in the closet is Foxy. Foxy will sneak past through the bedroom and hide in the closet. So pretty much if you see him in there, you want to make sure that the closet door stays closed until you see him turn back into a stuffed animal. So, yeah, pretty much the whole game is you trying to make it through a whole night as the little kid, flashing the lights through the hallway and closing the door between anyone that might get in, whether it's Chica, Bonnie, or Foxy. And you definitely do not want Freddy to transform and get you from behind. Sorry, that sounded weird. Anyways, overall, I found this game to be very, very well done for how quick it came out. I seriously thought, because usually when you rush stuff like that, when you rush stuff out, whether it's movies, games, music, it sometimes doesn't do a good job, but this guy knows what he was doing. He made it into an amazing game, and I'd have to say it's by far one of the scariest in my opinion. Now, I know a lot of people that have played the Five Nights at Freddy's games are probably used to the jump scares, aka PewDiePie. I know I've watched his video and he says it's not as scary because he's used to it. And that's understandable. I can understand if people are used to those jump scares. But as for me, I found the game to be still as intense and as scary, mainly because you have to use your ears at all times. And there's been times where they definitely trick me and I get jumped by them, and it gets me every time. It's definitely a fun game though, really fun. The animatronics themselves, they look freaky looking. I mean, you just see them up close and they're very fucked up. I mean, at least in the first one and the second one, they looked adorable, but in this one, and of course the third one, you get Springtrap. In this one, they just look fucked up. It's pretty intense and very scary, and I found this game to be very, very well done. Even the storyline is very, very good, and I just found it to be very unsettling, very sad, and you just feel for the kid. It's heartbreaking to see him go through all this, to see that he's scared of the animatronics and his brother harasses him and bullies him and takes him to the animatronic place. And he even, in one of the scenes, you see him lock his brother in, like the little brother, the kid that you are, get locked in where all the animatronics are. Now, I'm not going to say what happens at the end because that will give off a big, big spoiler, so I will not say what happens at the end. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I mean, if anything, you can always check out the walkthroughs that people have posted up. I'm sure you're bound to find one that shows walkthroughs. I mean, heck, go watch Eric Van Wilderman. He posted all kinds of videos up in like one day. he's badass, man. But overall, I have to say this game is definitely a 4 out of 5. Saying that it's very intense, very scary, and the storyline's very good. It's not the perfect game ever, but it's still a great game. And yeah, it might get a little tiring, and like if you beat it, you're probably going to get done with it and just move along with your life. It's not one of those games that you could play forever and on end. It's just like all the other Five Nights at Freddy's games. Once when you beat it, you're done with it. You're done. It's just how it is. Alright, so what did you guys think of Five Nights at Freddy's 4? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Do you guys prefer a certain other Five Nights at Freddy's game that you like? And what do you think about the storyline if you've beat it and you know the story about it? Do you think it's good enough to tell the whole story about the Bite of 87? Do you think it's just not enough info? Comment below and let me know, because I'd really like to know what you guys think, especially theory-wise and just story-wise with these adorable animatronics. And yet scary animatronics. So just, yeah, comment below and let me know. Also, please make sure to subscribe. That would be awesome if you guys subscribe. It'd mean the world to me if you guys did. It really would. And also make sure to check out my videos. That'd be awesome too. Alright, you guys have an awesome one. Peace out.